Adriana, where are my clothes? I swear Mom told you to do the ironing. So the fact that you haven't really just shows how stupid you really are. I mean, I was right there when Mom told you to make sure you got all of the ironing done. There's no excuse for you not to have done it.
Actually, there is. I've been really busy getting my dissertation written for my master's. I didn't have time to iron your stuff.
Like I said, you have no excuse. Your dissertation is not as important as me needing an outfit for tonight.
How could you needing an outfit be more important than a dissertation? The thing I've been working towards for the last 5 years of my life? With this master's, I will also be able to get into the career path I've been wanting to enter into for years now.
Yeah, but that's nothing compared to what I'm going to be doing. I need the perfect outfit tonight so that I can look my best and hottest to impress Lucas. If I'm able to do that, we will start dating, and then hopefully not too long after, he might even ask me to marry him. So tell me, how can a silly piece of paper be more important than a potential husband? This is my entire future on the line right here. So you need to stop whatever stupid thing it is that you are doing and iron me the perfect outfit. I want my really nice top, the blue one with no straps, and my black skirt with a slit up the side. And make it quick. I'm almost finished with my makeup, so I'll be wanting to put my outfit on soon. Oh, and also, whilst you're at it, I need you to make me a grilled cheese sandwich.
What? Why do you suddenly need a grilled cheese anyway? Aren't you going to a restaurant to eat? If you have something now, then you're going to be too full for your meal.
Duh, that's the point.
What?
Ugh, look, if I eat now, then I don't have to worry about making a pig out of myself at the restaurant later. I can order a small amount and make sure I look like the perfect lady for Lucas. No man wants to be with a woman who makes herself look greedy and fat. This way, I can stay looking beautiful and maximize my chances of getting a second date and actually starting a relationship with Lucas.
But that's ridiculous. He's going to see you eating eventually. Why try and hide the fact that you need food, just like every other person on the planet?
Of course, you wouldn't get it. You've never been on a proper date your entire life. So of course, you don't know how to keep a man. I mean, you can't even attract one to begin with, let alone actually go out on a date with one. And do you want to know why?
Why would that be then?
Because you're not pretty.
What on earth? Why would you say something like that?
What? Why are you getting so upset? It's only the truth. You weren't blessed with the same looks that I was. I mean, I can see why you turned to academics. It's the only thing you could do. Because of your less than stellar looks, you had to try and use your brain to get ahead in life instead. Which I find hilarious. Want to know why?
Why?
Because when you've had to study and work hard for years, I could probably get with a click of my fingers due to how beautiful I am. LOL.
You really think a lot of yourself, don't you?
Why shouldn't I? I'm pretty and I know it. There's nothing wrong with that. You're clearly just jealous that I'm better looking than you and so I can get by in life easier than you. I mean, who needs brains when you've got beauty?
Well, you know what they say, beauty is fleeting.
Not mine. I'll just get whatever work I need to get done as the years go by to maintain my youthful appearance.
And how will you afford that then? Plastic surgery isn't cheap, you know.
Well, duh, I know that. But I don't need to worry because I'll just use my husband's money. He will want me to keep looking pretty for him anyway. So, it's a win-win situation for the both of us.
You can't be serious.
Of course I am. So hurry up and do my ironing already.
I'm just not going to listen to you anymore. I've got work to focus on and I am not going to be your personal maid or whatever. If you want an outfit for tonight, then iron it yourself. You're old enough to work an iron.
If you don't do what I tell you to do, then I'll tell Mom on you.
Geez, what are you, 9? You're really going to tell Mom on me simply because I won't iron your clothes for you? Which is something that you are completely capable of doing by yourself, by the way.
Yes, I will tell her. And she'll be super mad at you because she also told you to get the ironing done, and you haven't. She had stuff that she wants to wear as well.
And she'll have to iron it herself, just like you will have to. Okay?
Fine. If that's how you're going to act, don't say I didn't warn you.
Adriana, how dare you act like that to your sister?
Mom?
She told you to do something, so you need to do it. Not to mention the fact that I told you to do the ironing ages ago. You can't just ignore me or your sister when we tell you to do something, you know? If you want to live in my house, then you need to follow my rules, and rule number 1 is that you always do what you are told. Understand?
Oh my god, I can't believe Lucy actually told on me to you. How childish can she get?
It's not childish. She told me what you were doing because you wouldn't listen to her. So naturally, the next step is to come to me so that I can get you to do what you're told. As your mother, you have to listen to me.
Not when what you're asking of me is completely ridiculous, I don't.
What? Of course you do. I'm your mother. That means I naturally have control over you.
No one has control over me. I am a 26-year-old woman who is doing her master's degree. I am more than old enough to make decisions on my own, and one of those decisions is whether or not I listen to you when you're going on about ridiculous things. Me not doing the ironing really shouldn't have been made into this massive farce that it has. It's really not a big deal if you have to do the ironing yourself every once in a while. I mean, I do pretty much all of the chores around the house, and you and Lucy do nothing. I have work to do as well, you know, and it's pretty important work as well. I can't really afford not to pass my master's.
Well, that's just too bad then, isn't it? If your stupid papers are more important to you than helping out your family, then you need to learn to prioritize properly. I won't let you skip out on your chores.
But I don't have the time to do all of the house chores and get my work done in time. My dissertation is due in like 1 month, and whilst I have done a lot on it, I still have things that I need to finish up so that I can get the best grade possible. I'm not wasting 5 years of studying and hard work just so that I can do the dishwasher or iron the laundry. That's not happening.
Well, I'm going to give you this final warning, and then we'll see if you are going to do what I tell you or not.
What warning is that then?
If you don't do all of the chores in the house, then I will take your dissertation and I will personally rip it up and throw it away. I will then kick you out of the house, and you will have to find your own way from there on out.
Hang on a minute. You wouldn't actually leave me homeless and without my work, would you?
That's what I just said, isn't it?
But you can't do that. You're my mom. You're supposed to help me and encourage me to achieve my dreams and push myself further in life, not threaten to destroy everything I've worked so incredibly hard to achieve.
Well, tough. Those are my terms. Either you do the chores you're given, or you leave my house. You don't pay anything towards it, so this is the way that you can earn your keep.
I pay the rent. You know I do. I give you like $200 a month towards rent and bills. Lucy is the one who doesn't pay anything. She just lives here rent-free whilst taking up all of your money so that she can go out and buy the things she wants, like clothes and makeup and stuff. She doesn't work, and so she literally just drains you of all your money.
Lucy works. She works at the bar down the street.
No, she doesn't. She was fired from there like 3 months ago. She was stealing money from the till, and she would take bottles of alcohol and bring them back home with her. She's lucky the place didn't press charges for the thefts. They had every right to. Instead, they fired her and made her pay back everything she owed them. Which I have no clue how she's doing, as, like I said, she's not working anywhere at the minute.
Honestly, Adriana, for you to come up with such a horrible lie about your sister, just to try and make yourself look better, is ridiculous. Lucy would never steal from anyone. They probably fired her because they were jealous of her or something. She is very pretty. You know how people can get about things like that. I mean, just look at you.
What do you mean, look at you?
Well, you're so jealous of your sister that you're making up lies about her integrity and trying to put her in my bad books. That screams that you're insecure about her and that you're jealous of her. It's kind of pathetic, really.
I am not jealous of Lucy.
Whatever. You can keep trying to fool yourself if you want, but you're not fooling me. Anyway, like I said before, if you want to continue living in my house, then you need to do all of the chores that I tell you to do. Got it?
Fine, but it's only because I literally have nowhere else to go at the minute. The minute I am able to leave, then I will, and I definitely won't be back.
Sounds great to me. However, whilst you are still living under my roof, you need to do the ironing, and I'd get started on that now, as Lucy has stuff that she wants for her date tonight. Also, the dishwasher needs doing. There's a load of laundry that needs washing, and you need to hoover the entire house, because I think it's feeling a little dirty. I want that all done by tonight.
That's a load of things. I won't have any time or energy left to write any more of my dissertation.
Well, that's not my problem. You should have done all of this already. I did tell you to iron earlier.
You know what? Fine. I'll get it all done and do my dissertation. Just to prove to you how determined I am to get out of this hole you call a home.
Keep it up with an attitude like that and I'll find you a lot more chores to do.
Whatever.
Oh, and make sure you don't burn the clothes. I need my nice blouse for tonight as I'm going out as well. Now, get to it.
Well, I've got my results for my dissertation.
Whoop-diddy-doo.
Well, I've done really well. I'm actually the highest graded in my class.
That really doesn't mean much to me.
No, I didn't think it would. But for me, it means that I'm getting job offers from people who want me to work for them.
Wait, what? People are literally just offering you jobs?
Well, they're graduate jobs. But some pretty high-up companies are wanting me to come and work for them. I've actually just accepted a role in a company a couple of states away, and the starting salary is $35,000 a year. Obviously, the longer I work there, the higher my wage will go.
$35,000 just to start?
Yeah.
Well, you need to give me some of that money then.
Excuse you? Why do I need to do that?
Because Mom said that you need to do whatever I tell you to, and I'm telling you to give me some money.
Well, that's not going to happen at all.
I'll tell Mom.
What else is new?
Fine then. Just you wait then.
I look forward to it.
Adriana, Lucy has just told me what you told her. I can't believe you weren't going to tell me about your new job. And the money as well. I mean, that much money could really help me out a lot. Considering you're staying in my home, I'll be expecting a rent increase. I want $1,000 a month. Plus, I'll be expecting all of the money you owe me from the last few months as well. I want it paid in full, so it'll be at least $6,000 plus the $1,000 you'll owe me for this month. So $7,000 altogether.
That's quite funny.
I'm not joking. You owe me all of that money and I'm expecting it in full.
I've already moved out.
Huh?
I've already packed all of my stuff up and I'm currently moving across the country to where my new job is. They've even given me a temporary place to stay whilst I find my own place. They really want me to work for them, so they're willing to help me out where they can.
Hang on. You can't just move out like that. You never told me you were going to. Also, who's going to do all of the house chores now? This is just unfair.
No. What's unfair is you thinking that you can boss me around and get me to do all of your chores and treat me like a cheap maid. Well, the joke's on you now because I'm gone. I've got my master's and I've moved out, and like I told you before, I am never coming back. I don't deserve any of the rubbish that you've put me through, and I'm going to make sure that I never have to deal with you again.
But you can't do that. I am your mother. You have to have contact with me. You have to do what I say.
No, actually, I don't. I'm an adult, so I can make my own decisions, including who I want in my life and who I don't want in it. And not so surprisingly, you are one of the people I really don't want in my life. You and Lucy. You are both horrible people. I mean, to treat me in such a way that you make it almost impossible to finish my dissertation? I'm your daughter and you treated me like a maid. I didn't see you doing the same to Lucy either. She gets away with everything and you don't care. And yet you treat me like rubbish. Well, not anymore. I'm gone. And I'm not telling you where, and after this, I'm never contacting you again.
Hang on. Surely we can talk about this.
No, you had every chance to talk to me and treat me like an actual daughter, and you chose not to. I'm not hanging around just for you to try and steal all of my money and to continue to treat me in such a harmful way. Goodbye, Molly. Please don't message me again, as I won't respond.
Adriana, I am your mother. Listen to me now. Adriana.
Just like I said, I cut all contact with my mom and Lucy after that message. I moved across the country and have started my new job, which I am absolutely loving. I have found my own place to live where, yes, I have to do all of the cooking and cleaning, however, I'm only doing it for myself, and I am not being treated like a maid, which is all that's important. My salary has recently gone up as well, as I'm quickly making my way up in the company. I seriously can't wait to see how my life is going to go from here on out, and whilst I might not have my family anymore, I know that I will be able to meet new people and make a new family, one that I can choose and who will treat me right. The last I heard about my mom and Lucy, the two had a massive falling out. Mom quickly came to realize that she couldn't afford the rent and bills herself, as I had moved out and stopped paying my $200 rent, and she asked Lucy to chip in. Of course, Lucy refused, and the two ended up arguing before Mom kicked Lucy out of the house. Not long after that, though, Mom also lost the house as she couldn't afford the rent any longer. Sometimes, karma is the best revenge in life.
Hi, Hey, is this Sky?
Hi? Yes, this is Sky. Who is this?
Oh, well, hi, I'm Karen. I'm your new next-door neighbor.
Oh, hello. I'm sorry to ask, but how did you get my number? We've never spoken before, so I know I didn't give it to you.
Oh, yeah, about that. I looked at your mail to see who you were, and then I found you on Facebook, where I got your number from one of your friends. They seem like a nice bunch of people, so you're quite lucky there. Good friends can really be quite helpful if you ever get into a pinch. Trust me, I should know.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was that wrong of me? Sometimes I overstep my boundaries when trying to get to know new people, but it's only because I get really nervous about introducing myself, especially in person, so I find it easier to talk to someone new over text on the phone.
Oh, no. It's okay. It's just a little bit strange. You could have come on over and introduced yourself to me if you wanted. I don't mind.
Ah, I will keep that in mind for next time. LOL.
LOL. So, was there something you wanted? It's quite early yet, and I was kind of asleep, so...
Oh, yeah. I was actually wondering if you were at work today at all?
Well, yeah, I will be at work later. I'm a night porter, so I don't go to work until about 5 p.m. most days. So if you're out cutting the grass or something in the morning, I'd really appreciate it if you could hold off on doing things like that until at least midday, if that's okay.
Oh, yeah, sure, I guess. That should be fine.
Great, thank you. So, what was it you wanted from me?
Oh, yes. Well, I was wondering if you could look after my kids for the day?
Huh? You want me to watch over your children?
I know it's a bit short notice, but I'm new to town and I'm trying to find a job and I've got an interview, but I have no one to watch the kids. I was wondering if you could do it?
Oh, I guess. Is there really no one else you could ask? I just mean that I'm kind of a stranger to you, so isn't it a bit weird for you to leave your kids with me?
Oh, nah. You're a woman, so I know you wouldn't hurt them or anything. Now, I can't really afford to pay you for doing this for me. I mean, I'm going to an interview so that I can actually get some money, you know, LOL. But I would be eternally grateful to you, and if you ever needed help with anything, you just have to let me know, okay?
Oh, okay.
You don't have to do much. Just let them play outside and maybe feed them lunch and possibly dinner if I'm not back by then. Tommy doesn't like vegetables. Sally hates potatoes in any form. Vincent doesn't like children. Daphne will eat anything. And Brandon will only eat buttered bread and chicken nuggets. Okay? Oh, and as for drinks, they all won't drink anything but Coke. And not the diet kind. It needs to be full fat and full sugar. Okay?
Hang on. You have 5 kids? Also, won't full sugar make them all go hyper or something? It can't be good for them to have something like that.
Yeah, I have 5 kids. Is there a problem with that?
Oh, no. No problem. I was just shocked that you wanted me to look after so many of them. They're going to be quite a handful, I'm guessing. Hence why it might be even better to give them something other than full sugar Coke.
Well, they're not all from the same father, mind you, but they're okay. They can be a bit loud sometimes, but you might just have to keep a bit of an eye on them, as they can sometimes be a bit headstrong and independent. And I know that I've asked you to watch over them for today, but please, don't tell me how I should parent them, okay? I wouldn't do it to you. So if I say that they can drink Coke, then just give them Coke, okay?
Sure, if that's what you want. But, okay, hang on a second. This has gone from watching your children for a couple of hours to basically feeding and being a substitute mom. I can't do that. It's definitely asking too much of me. I've only just met you today. Hell, we haven't even met. You just messaged me.
Geez, there's no need to have such a massive freak out over it. It's easy. What? Have you never looked after children before?
No, I haven't.
What? Seriously? Never looked after a sibling or a niece or nephew or anything?
No, my family is relatively small. And as well as that, I've never really wanted children as I simply don't feel as if I get along with them well. Perhaps it would be better if you asked one of the other neighbors to watch them or something. They might have a bit more experience than me.
Huh. You'll be fine. It's quite easy, really. Just make sure that they don't break anything or fall off of anything or eat anything that they shouldn't really eat. If any of that does happen, just take them to the hospital. Although, because they don't have a job at the moment, you might have to put them on your insurance. Okay?
Insurance doesn't work like that. Also, there's no way I would be able to afford to pay for a hospital visit.
Oh, fine. Whatever. Just, if something happens, just text or call me. Okay? Anyway, I've told them all to just head on over to yours now. I've got to get off to that interview. Just give me a call or message on this number if anything happens. Thanks again. See you later.
Wait, I don't know what to do. I'm still really unprepared. I mean, do any of the kids have any allergies or something? Are any of them on any kind of medication that I need to keep an eye on and make sure that they are taking it at the proper times? Also, what kind of films are they allowed to watch or games that they can play? I don't want to show them something too adult, but I don't know if they'll sit happily otherwise. Karen? Karen? Where are you? You've been gone for quite a while already, and I really need you to come and get your kids. I have things that I need to do today, and looking after 5 children isn't on that list. Karen?
Huh? Sky? What's up?
Are you done with your interview?
Oh yeah, that finished ages ago. I think it went well, although you never can tell as those snooty people in charge always have some hidden agenda.
Uh-huh. Okay, but if it finished ages ago, why haven't you come to get your children?
Oh, I ran into a friend of mine whilst I was out, and so we decided to grab a couple of drinks and catch up. I thought that since I don't have the children, I would be able to just relax a little bit and have a little bit of fun.
Well, that's incredibly rude.
What? How is it?
You asked me to watch your children so that you could go and have an interview for work. I didn't agree to mind your kids whilst you went out and got drunk with some random person you haven't seen in years. I have been waiting for over 5 hours for you to come and collect your children so that I can get on with my day. But you haven't even sent me a message telling me what's going on or when you'd be back. I have literally only just met you. It is not okay to just dump your children on me like this. You need to come and pick them up right now.
Okay. Jeez. You'd think you'd try and be a little bit more neighborly so as to try and make me feel more comfortable in fitting in and all. I have only just moved to this area, you know. It's a bit disconcerting, especially considering I'm trying to raise 5 children on my own. I thought the least you could do is help me out for one day. Guess I was wrong.
Yes, you were wrong. I don't even know you. How can you think that it's okay for me to have your kids?
Ugh, whatever. Fine. I'll come and pick them up now. Some neighbor you are.
If you have not come and gotten your kids within the hour, then I'll be calling the police for trespassing and child endangerment laws.
You wouldn't dare.
Wanna bet?
Okay, I'm coming. See you soon.
See you soon.
Why didn't you tell me that you have a dog?
Excuse you?
A dog! My Tommy doesn't like dogs. They scare him. Should have told me that you had a dog.
Well, you didn't really give me a chance. You just chucked your kids onto my front yard and ran away.
Well, you still should have told me. Also, you should have locked your dog in a room or something whilst my kids were there.
So I should have put my dog, who I love dearly, in a small room all day just so that your children, who I have no idea who they are, can do whatever they want in my home?
Yes.
You are way out of bounds asking that. I have literally only just spoken to you today, so you need to back off. You also haven't even thanked me for watching your children today. I'm not a daycare, so you can't expect me to act like one. If you drop your kids off at my house, then you'll just have to deal with how it is and who is in it at the time.
Well, how do I know if it's safe for them to be there?
You didn't care about that today.
Ugh, whatever. Look, next time, just make sure your dog stays away from my kids. I don't want them hurt.
I'm sorry. Next time? Karen? Hey, Violet, I really need to talk to you.
Hey, Sky, what's wrong?
It's my neighbor.
Karen again? God, I hate her. What's she done?
She keeps leaving her children with me at the drop of a hat. Like, almost every day I'll be awoken by a knock at the front door, and there are her 5 kids, no Karen in sight, just waiting to come inside. She's treating me like I'm her own personal daycare center, and she's not even compensating me for having to look after her kids and feed them.
Okay, Sky, listen to me. You need to tell this woman to stop.
I have. She just doesn't listen to me. Anyway, I've come up with a better plan.
What's that then?
Well...
Hi, Sky. Are you home?
Hello, Karen. Yes, I am home at the moment. How come?
Brilliant. And will you be home tomorrow?
Yeah, most likely. Why?
Look, I've got an interview with the company.
Another one?
Yeah.
I thought you worked at the corner shop.
Oh, yeah, I did, but I'm not there anymore.
I see. Do you mind me asking what happened?
Oh, well, the manager, who is a total pain, kept telling me that I had to arrive for my shift on time every day. But I had to sort my kids out, you know? So I might have been a bit late sometimes. Also, I was a bit short on money for a couple of months, so I just took a little bit from the cash register. It wasn't much, so I don't know why he made such a big deal out of it when he found out. I think he was just prejudiced against me, to be honest.
He's prejudiced against you because he got angry that you stole from him?
See? You're acting just like him. It wasn't that much. God. Anyway, clearly I got fired, so I'm looking for a new job.
Okay, well, good luck, I guess.
Uh-huh. So I need you to look after my kids again tomorrow.
Excuse you?
You heard me. You need to look after my children tomorrow.
I don't think I do.
Yeah, you do. I've been dropping my children off at yours for the last few months, and tomorrow is no different. You need to do this so that I can go to my interview.
Look, it's not my job to watch your kids. If you want someone to do that, hire a babysitter or pay for daycare. But I am not doing it anymore.
Did you just not hear me? I don't have a job, which means I don't have money. I can't pay anyone to watch my kids.
And yet you can buy lots of expensive clothes and designer things.
What's it to you what I spend my money on?
Well, considering I'm the one who's being bothered by you and your kids, I'd say it's my business if I spot you spending money you supposedly don't have.
Whatever. Just watch out for my kids tomorrow.
This isn't going to go how you hope it will.
We'll see about that. Hello. I left my kids in your yard once more. Take care. I'm going to block you until I'm back.
I left my place a few weeks back.
Huh?
Yeah, I moved out like 2 weeks ago. My new place is actually really nice. A lovely little college with space for me, my dog, and even a new puppy. Plus, there's a lovely big garden which I can relax in the peace and quiet.
I don't care about your new house. What am I supposed to do about my children? Who are they with right now?
Huh? Oh, I have no clue. Some guy, I think. I don't know. And to be honest, I don't really care. Your children aren't my responsibility. Sorry.
You should have told me that you were moving. Now I don't know what my children are doing or where they might be. This is all your fault.
I don't see how. I'm not the one who left your children with a stranger.
Whatever. I'm going to go and get them, so tell me where you are now so I can come and drop them off with you.
Oh no, that is not happening.
Huh? Why not?
Because I'm not your personal nanny. I'm not a free daycare center, and more importantly, I have my own life to live. If I had wanted children in it, I would have had some, but I don't. So I don't want to be weighed down by some stranger's kids either. They are your children, so you look after them.
How rude. You'd think that a single, struggling mother could get some help from her neighbors to raise her 5 children. But apparently, you're too selfish to be bothered to help me.
Uh-huh. Well, you keep throwing a tantrum. I'm going to go and enjoy my day, kid-free.
What? You're not even going to bother to help me?
After how horrible you've just been to me, and how you've basically been disowning your children and leaving them with me every day for months? Yeah, no, I'm so far past helping you, it's unreal.
But I don't know what else I can do.
I've already told you, get childcare.
I'm not paying for someone to watch my kids.
Then good luck looking after them yourself. See ya.
No, wait.
I blocked Karen on all forms of communication and told all of my friends and family to do the same, so that she couldn't somehow figure out where I had moved to and track me down. I did not want to wake up to see a bunch of kids playing on my front yard again. Don't get me wrong, I don't mind helping someone out when they are desperate, but Karen was taking advantage of my kindness just so that she could go out and meet up with her friends. She would use the cover of an interview to get me to feel sorry for her, when in fact, she would be wasting the day away in a pub somewhere. Thankfully, since moving away, my life has become significantly less stressful and I am enjoying spending time in my wonderful new home with my adorable 2 pups. As for Karen, the last I heard was that her children's father finally found out where they were and took the kids off of her. Apparently, she had run away with the kids one day whilst the dad was at work. Luckily, the dad had managed to track them down, and once he had them in his custody, he finally managed to get a court order to make it official, and for him to get full custody of all 5 children. He seemed to love all the kids equally, according to some of my friends who have seen him interacting with them. So hopefully they're being looked after much better now. Sometimes, even if it seems cruel, you need to take care of yourself and make sure that you're not being used or taken advantage of. Only from a position of strength can you help others.